Hello, everyone. It's Bob Babblion on again. I want to talk about a little bit about religion. When you really think about religion, just sit there and think a minute. Now, you see all these people who are so-called in this religion. There's many different ones. They all have some God that they believe in. But the thing is that, if you really think about God, who is all loving, all merciful, all forgiving, very compassionate. Now then, you look back at the history of religion. They've been killing each other off for their so-called beliefs. And I believe one of the 10 Commandments was, shall not murder. Now, how can they justify murdering? But within their own little deception of sadistic mind, they figure out a way to make themselves believe that they were in the right, when that yet they were very sadistic and sinful. So therefore, my belief is that all religion organizations are very deceptive. They're very sadistic. They kind of form themselves into a belief that you can only have a relationship with the God Almighty through the organization, where basically God is all good, all righteousness, and loves everyone equal. We are all on the same line as everybody else. Sin is sin to God. It doesn't make a difference what kind of sin you did. If you ask God to forgive you and you develop a relationship with God, then you will have a personal relationship with Him. And God will guide you when you are ready to make changes in your life. And He knows that you have the assets, the resources, the mental capability, the strength, and courage to move forward from this point forward. That is between you and God. And nobody should ever interfere between you and God, because that only makes people turn away from God. Now, if you truly wanted to learn about God, you have to seek yourself out first. You have to seek deep inside yourself. Think about all the things in the past that you have done wrong to others. Seek and ask God for forgiveness, which you shall receive. But then think about how can you change your life to bring God into other people's life, from goodness, from righteousness, and stay detached from the so-called religion world. Stay detached from the government world. Stay detached from society. And stay detached from business. Because those four organizations that you're trying to develop a relationship with in your life will eventually take the best out of you if you do not emotionally detach yourself from them. So I believe that when it comes down to practicing things in life, the first practice that you should have is to become anti-government, anti-business, anti-religion, and anti-society. That don't mean that you go out there and hurt anybody. That means that you have a circle around you, which is your light. And from your shoulder to your wrist is where your boundaries are. And where your hand extends out from your wrist is the risk that you're willing to take in this world, and trying to build respectable relationship with the government, with business, with other religions, and with other people in the society. Now, the thing is that you should learn to practice unconditional love, because if that's what you would want from other people, you would want someone to unconditionally love you for all the things that you have done. But if you sincerely forgive yourself, if you sincerely mean that you're there to change. But here's the thing. We all know child molesters are child molesters. If they have a second offense, by God, don't ever give them a third chance. They've just damaged another human being. And that victim's got a life sentence to deal with. So the only thing that you can do for the victim is to comfort them, love them, and guide them, and teach them how dangerous the world really is. And you should be teaching the young people how dangerous the world is, how dangerous the government is, how dangerous religion is, and how dangerous society and business is. Because these four organizations will tear a hole into your life and make the most darkest, deepest hole you could ever fall into. So remember, if you detach yourself emotionally, you will become stronger and you will not fall in that hole of this world. And you will be able to extend your hand out and help those in need, because you will not be emotionally attached to the rest of the world. So give unconditional love to those that you meet along your way, and in turn you will receive the same